Hi, Samantha. Hello. Hi, Samantha. Hello.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Samantha Uncut, where I discuss celebrity news, hot topics, reality TV, and so much more. All commentary is alleged and in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Hey, everyone. I hope you all are having an amazing morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. I am back with the Shannon Sharpe update because there's been so much going on when it comes to Shannon Sharpe. I'm sure by now you all have heard that he is being sued for $50 million, and we're going to get into that. But before we do, y'all know what to do. Don't forget to like, share, comment on this video, and make sure you follow me on my social media platforms on TikTok and on Instagram. All information will be listed in the description bar as usual. So let's get into this Shannon Sharpe news and him being sued for $50 million in a civil lawsuit. I'm going to be breaking down what we know so far because there's been so much that has been released. So we're going to get into all of that. And I'm going to be reading an article coming from USA Today, and I'll also list the article in the description bar as well. So the article says Pro Football Hall of Famer and media personality Shannon Sharpe is facing a $50 million civil lawsuit as he is accused of sexual assault and battery. The woman who used the alias of Jane Doe in the lawsuit filed on Sunday in Clark County, Nevada, alleged that Shannon engaged in the intentional infliction of emotional distress and that he assaulted her twice, once in October of 2024 and in January of 2025. We now know that Jane Doe is now referred to as Gabriella Zuniga. That is according to Shannon, as he did post on his Instagram where he denied these allegations and he also released her name. The article goes on to say that the woman says that Shannon became very violent over the course of their relationship, threatened to unalive her during one incident, and recorded their actual encounters without her consent. The article says, and I quote, Sharpe flew into fits of anger when plaintiff noted his infidelity to their relationship or called him out about his extraneous activities. The lawsuit said, what had once been a manipulation, control, and intimidation now became something far more dangerous and sinister. Sharpe even figured out how to get into Gabriella's apartment complex without her permission. Child. So since that lawsuit has been filed, Shannon Sharpe has made it clear that these allegations are false, and I'm going to play an audio from what he said on his Instagram, and this is covered under the Copyright Act.
Colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself.
I don't know who his lawyer is, but this is a wrong road because right there, he is seemingly, in my opinion, trying to get himself in more trouble by threatening to release another video that is of actual nature.
You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans.
Now, I don't know if this is another piece where he may get in trouble because she did want to remain as a Jane Doe, but he just released her full name and her alias that she is using on OnlyFans. So, Shannon.
Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys. Thanks.
Now, for those of you who may not know who Tony Bugsby is, the lawyer who is representing Zanika or Gabriella, that is the same lawyer who is involved in the assault cases with Diddy, and he was the same lawyer that tried to go after Jay-Z with that accuser. That case against Jay-Z was dropped, or the accuser is now trying to drop that case, and Bugsby actually was allegedly said to be coercing the accuser to go after Jay-Z. And so that whole case was found to be frivolous against Jay-Z. And so that's why the accuser now is allegedly wanting the case to be dropped against Jay-Z. Now back to Shannon. Since the allegations came out, or the lawsuit came out, he has released a statement where he said that he will be stepping away from his ESPN duties, but he planned to return to the job at the beginning of the NFL preseason. And so he posted this statement. My statement is found here, and this is the truth. The relationship in question was 100% consensual. At this juncture, okay, Kimmy, I am electing to step aside temporarily from my ESPN duties. I will be devoting this time to my family and responding and dealing with these false and disruptive allegations against me. I plan to return to ESPN at the start of the NFL preseason. I sincerely appreciate the overwhelming and ongoing support I have received from my family, fans, friends, and colleagues. Now, not only have there been the lawsuit, but there's also audio that has been released of conversations allegedly between Gabby and Shannon. And some of these conversations are very hard to listen to, guys. I'm not even going to hold you. Like, this sounds like he is talking to a 16-year-old. Now, I believe Shannon is about 57, close to his 60s, and allegedly Gabby or Gabrielle is 19 years old. I'm not sure what a man in his age would want with a 19-year-old, because in my opinion, that's a little bit predatory to me, to be dating someone who is barely out of high school and she can't even have a drink with you. Like, it's sickening. Now, here's the audio of where he said to her that he would temporarily suspend her breathing in public. I can't say I'm not sure if I can say the C word on here, so I'm just gonna say temporarily suspend her breathing. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
what does that even mean?
Nothing yet. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you.
He said he is going to effing oak the shit out of her when he sees her. And to me, these conversations are he's being set up, in my opinion. He's being set up in these conversations. You can hear the long pauses. And to me, I'm not 100% sure that this is the full conversation that is being released. There could be parts that are missing from the conversation based on what I'm hearing.
Thank you.
He says thank you to her for not saying that word of manipulation again. And she says, okay. And there's further long pauses.
Okay. Well, I don't.
You know what?
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think
So she's saying to him she doesn't want to be CHOKE, and he's saying, yes, you do. And he's telling her that he doesn't think she has a choice in that matter. So to me, this conversation, it seems, in my opinion, that this conversation is their little foreplay before they meet each other or see each other. It's a part of their kink. That is how this conversation seems to me, but it also seems that she is setting him up based on the way she is responding to him. And the reason I'm saying that it seems like it is a setup is based on the text messages, or the alleged text messages that were released that showed conversation between Shannon and Gabby. And I'm going to post these conversations. I got them from the Neighborhood Talk, so shout out to them. So Shannon's lawyer released these alleged text messages between Shannon and Gabriella in the attempt that these text messages would show that Gabriella is distorting the information that they are releasing. So in one text message, it says, Gabriella sent to Shannon, it says that I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and CHOK me with it while you're effing me. And this was sent October 7th of 2023. And then she sent another one on January 1st, 2025, where she says, I know you missed this big juicy ASS, and it says $25K for each cheek. I am definitely in the wrong business due to my morals, because this girl is trying to suggest $25K for each of her cheeks. Man, I am. Anyways, so the statement released by the counsel, or Lanny J. Davis, goes on to say that this lawsuit filed by Gabriella Zuniga and orchestrated by her attorney Tony Bugsby is a blatant and cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars. It is filled with lies, distortions, and misrepresentations, and it will not succeed. I don't know about that, Mr. Davis. It looked like it's succeeding to me. He goes on to say, in her effort to extract a large financial settlement, Ms. Zuniga presented Mr. Sharpe with a secretly recorded video of a consensual sexual encounter. We believe the video has been heavily edited and taken entirely out of context, crafted to falsely portray a consensual act as a non-consensual act. Ms. Zuniga has refused to provide a copy of the full, unedited version of the recording to Mr. Sharpe's legal team. To set the record straight, we are releasing several of Ms. Zuniga's own explicit text messages to Mr. Sharpe that clearly indicate the nature of their relationship was consensual and actual in nature, and in many cases initiated by her with specific and graphic requests. Contrary to the allegation she makes in her lawsuit, the intimate activities continued until January 2nd, 2025, the day after she asked for $25,000 per cheek, as quoted above in her text messages to Mr. Sharpe. He also provided other text messages where one says that she allegedly sent to Shannon, where it says, only if you put that baby gravy in me. And I cannot with these text messages. Y'all can pause the video and read the rest, because some of this is too much. Like, for example, the text message that she sent to say that she can put her tongue in his behind and then marry him. Listen, y'all pause and read. It's on the screen. You can read these graphic messages that were sent allegedly between the two, this is too much. She even allegedly sent him messages saying, I want to be a bead daddy. Then she goes on to say, I want some hardcore BDSM action though. But this is where Shannon got caught up, and he should have just said, you know what? No, ma'am, stop. Where this message was sent to him, and she said to him, but I cried when you left because I begged you to put a condom on and not to put it in my behind, and you didn't listen. I don't care what our history is. No means no, Shannon. And this message was sent to him in January of this year. And I have to agree in this moment, it doesn't matter what their history is. Once she says no, it means no. And if that's what happened, then he should have listened and he should have said no. But he messed up way before this message was sent, because he should have never been in this situation messing with a 19-year-old in the first place. So this message here, in my opinion, this message sealed his fate. And she knew exactly what she was doing when she sent this message, and he walked right into the trap. And I'm sorry, but he just threw everything away that he's worked so hard for. And not only that, his other skeletons are coming out of the closet, because another one of his former girlfriends have come forward with allegations as well. So Shannon's former girlfriend by the name of Michelle Bundy Evans is now stating that she was in a relationship with him, and that he previously actually assaulted her and then threatened allegedly to ruin her if she discussed the incident. So back in 2023, Michelle had sued Shannon for defamation, libel, and slander, and said in an interview with The Sun that Shannon actually assaulted her in 2010, and that she filed a restraining order against him. Now, Miss Michelle, I don't know how to take this, because allegedly this is the same Michelle that Shannon accidentally went live on Instagram with, and they were engaged in sexual activity while on Instagram Live recently. So it's shaky. It's shaky, Michelle. It's shaky. So Shannon's lawyers, regarding Michelle, they're saying now that Miss Evans became obsessed with Shannon and decided to manufacture a claim against him. And when she could not find a lawyer to pursue her outrageous story, she filed a civil complaint on her own that is completely devoid of merit. So Shannon's lawyers believe that these women, or Michelle in particular, is trying to latch on to the situation that is happening now with Gabriella, and that, they're feeding all these stories to the media and trying to shake Shannon down for some money. It's also being alleged that Michelle, she had dropped the lawsuit against Shannon, and she had dropped the restraining order. So again, I don't know, Michelle. Michelle, girl, I don't know. And on top of that, you have another person, according to the article in USA Today, where Shannon had settled a physical incident lawsuit while at Fox Sports. So the article says that according to a report in Front Office Sports, Sharpe, while he was a co-host of Undisputed on FS1, was accused of CHOKING, a female production assistant in the workplace, and settled the case for several $100,000. This man is out of control. Shannon, in my opinion, is out of control, and this is insane. Like, what is going on? But of course, his representatives in that case came forward saying that Sharpe, they disputed the characterization in the statement to Front Office Sports, where they said that there was no incident of CHOKING involving Shannon on set at Fox Sports 1, and that on one occasion, he and a few colleagues were involved in some light physical interaction in a playful context, and that Fox Sports later choose to resolve the matter privately. Now, if this matter was in light physical interaction in a playful manner, then why would Fox News or Fox Sports want to resolve the matter privately? And what you ever hear the saying, what is a joke to you is serious to a next man? Like, come on now. And for some reason, I'm inclined to believing that that incident did happen at Fox Sports, because Shannon, when Gabrielle first made the claim against him, he allegedly offered her $10 million to settle the case against him. Why would you offer $10 million to this girl if you didn't believe that you did something wrong or she didn't have a case against you? Yeah, you realize that you did something wrong and all your skeletons are about to come out the closet. So you wanted to make the problem go away and you offered $10 million. But Tony Bugsby, who is Gabriella's attorney, said, no, if you're offering 10, that means I can get at least 50. Now, while Tony Bugsby may not have the best reputation right now as it pertained to Jay-Z, he was a part of the team that reached settlements against Deshaun Watson. And that was after more than 24 massage therapists accused him of actual misconduct. So he does have some major wins on his side. And in this situation with Shannon, I feel like he is going to come out with a win for this young lady. And she's going to be a millionaire, regardless of what the outcome is, because Shannon already showed his hand when he allegedly tried to offer her $10 million, when he made that video saying that, oh, why don't you show the full clip of the recorded video of us? Don't just show part of it. Like, you are setting yourself up further and further, sir, and it's not looking pretty. And this is very sad because Shannon was up for almost signing $100 million deal. I believe with ESPN, he was about to sign that deal. So all of this is overshadowing that deal, and I don't believe, in my opinion, that he will even get that offer. It will be very shocking to me that they move forward with that deal for him, because this whole scandal is way too much, and this girl is taking him to the cleaners. Like, he's done. And what's also sad is that you had individuals who try to warn him about, his behavior or his dealings with younger women and, younger Caucasian women, I should say. Like, Monique tried to warn him, Cat Williams tried to warn him, and it was just like he was not listening, and this is the outcome. Now you have this girl who is barely legal telling you that she wants $50 million from you, and you're a 56-year-old man with daughters. Like, how would you feel if your daughter is 19 and a 56-year-old man was trying to do that to your daughter, or approach your daughter in that manner and try to have his way with your daughter? It's so sickening to even think about it, and the text messages. And don't get me wrong, like, people like what they like and they engage in whatever activities that they want to engage in, and they have their fetishes, they have their kinks. That is fine. That is great. But the age for me is a problem. And him, the way that he was talking to her on those voice recordings, it was so cringe, because I felt like the conversation, they had no depth, they had no substance with each other, and it was just cringe listening to them interact. But I mean, that's his preference, that's what he wanted, and this is where he ended up. And unfortunately, I wouldn't be surprised if he pops out with a black woman on his arm, because, when they go through these situations, they love to run back to the black woman to clean up their image and to get them on the straight and narrow. So I wouldn't be surprised if he pops out with a black woman and say he's madly in love and he wants to get married and all of that good stuff. All I would say to that woman, if that ever happens, is don't be a fool. Do not be the cleanup lady. Do not be a fool. And all I can say to Shannon is, you should have listened to Cat Williams, because now I don't think you got a choice in that matter. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share, and I'll see you guys in my next video.